Okay, hello. It's so weird to just have a PNG there. I am testing this today because it's going to be easier to adjust it and figure out what problems we have and what problems we don't. I'm just using a single PNG today. Um, I feel so weird to just have my PNG sitting there like that. But, something. I really like the shoes. I really like the I really like those shoes. I own those shoes though, so that does figure. Um, they are my shoes. There you go. Oh shoot. I pay so much good attention. No. Today I am so not paying attention to what I'm doing. Here we are. I'm thinking today's gonna be a great day to work on. You can guess it. You can figure it out. I bet you can. My tree! Oh, shoot. I never figured out what I wanted to do with the boat. I definitely want to do the steamboat kind of idea. I do like that idea. Um, kind of want to do something very simplified, though. Because I feel like if I go too detailed with it, it's just not going to look very good. Like, I feel like if we have the boat resting kind of on this bough of the tree to, like, here, that'll be okay. It also means the weight is shifted from all the weight being on this branch would be no good. I feel like having it come across kind of, if we're looking at this tree, we need it to come across some ways from kind of over, like here maybe even. Like if we're really going for it. Here. But hmm. And then I'll probably stick wings on the boat however I do this. So this is gonna be so many levels of issue. Okay. Well, somebody's here watching. Nobody. It says somebody's here, and then the other place says there's nobody, and I'm very confused. Twitch cannot agree with itself today, apparently. Ow! My ears. And it's so laggy on the server right now. Oh my gosh, that's not good. Well, that's fine. What do I want to build the ship out of that's going to look good, by the way? Because that's going to be just as important. I kind of want to do... I kind of like the idea of black and white, but that could be odd. Dark blues could be cool. Well, actually, less dark blues and more like this mud color. Why do I keep going down when I do... Oh, because I'm playing the wrong game. Because on other games, shift is sprint, I'm getting confused. This is weird. I'm so used to shift being control, but this crouching being control and shift being sprint, that in other games, that it's very much messing with me. And because I have Swift Sneak on, it's even more so. Oh, wow. Weird day. Also, Barkin with Birch. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for the follow. I kind of feel like this would be a nice spot to have like a view of the ship. And I feel like I really want to lay it out so that the nose of the ship is coming out this way for some reason. I don't know why I want to do that right now. It makes more sense physically to have it going out the other way, but I just like the idea of the other. And I know that's okay. I'm not even great at building ships. And now I'm gonna work on this. And I forgot to work on it over the weekend because I was busy making a PNG. It'd be better if it moved, but I'm not going to that effort. Especially since then it'll cost more space in the computer. So that's no good. Just doing something real quick. Hello, hello. Is anybody out there? That is what I have said into my chat. Let's melt my Discord. Let's see if anyone responds ever. I guess I could go for a pink boat, but that's a kind of no. I don't feel it. I think the first thing we gotta do though is decide on our colors for our boat and start collecting materials. I do know I don't want to put away all my pink stuff because that will be used. Oh, someone responded to that. Oh, I feel bad. My joke was taken seriously. Oh, now I feel like a bad person. I think it's good to put away this. I might need some of that. Deep slate would definitely fit with the rest of what I've done. There you go. Okay, I love that tree. Oh, also, just saying. Just a little bit. Get the idea. But no, what is a good colors for a steamboat? Black and white is what I'm thinking of, though I doubt many of them are actually that black and white. Just that a lot of the pictures I'm being shown are black and white. too large, but it would work. It would work from a just plain what I want perspective. And it's got, I guess it's more like yellows and whites, and then it's kind of blacks at the bottom. So, more off-whites. So what if we used birch as a big color? Like, actually, this would be the perfect color, but we don't really have any blocks that color. Let's get out some birch and some oak. Stripped oak would be perfect, actually. And then I also would like some... I think deep slate will work. But something a little browner might work better. Which means I might switch to like dark oak or something. But I kind of like the non-woody texture. Well, heyo, Amelia Harper. Hello, thanks for the chat. Hello, how are you? What's up? Hello, I need to restore my browser and clear some cookies to get into my Twitch. And wow, and I was working. You're fine, Lost. I was joking because nobody was showing up. But hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so nice to see you. Actually, the perfect color would probably be terracotta, but that doesn't have, like, black terracotta doesn't have the color I want. I guess you could do this, too. I'm trying to figure out colors for my boat. Bright neon yellow would be good. Copper. I'm looking at a PNG of a steamboat. That's, big. PNG is not the right word. A picture. Blech. And also, it would have been better if you zoomed in on the PNG. You think it should be bigger? Okay. Loving dyslexic rar. Yes, that was I've just given up on being able to spell that word correctly. Is that better? I just didn't want it to take up too much of the screen. Oh, wrong button. I'm gonna probably adjust it a bit. I see if you just move the branch and give yourself a bench instead, it would have been probably better. I like the branch. I wanted to do a swing. I like swings. I wanted to be on a swing. Here, we can sit up here. There. This is part of also why I wanted to do it like this. Because I can now sit at the top corner of the screen. And it doesn't look too weird. For the viewing experience, you know, it's taking up quite a bit of the screen. Yeah. Honestly, taking out the wings and maybe making the branch a bit smaller would probably be good. You know what? There's a lot of things I should have said earlier, but I was too much in yes man mode. Well, that's why we're testing it out before I'm on a place where I can't adjust it. But I thought just hanging from the ceiling would be cute. And I could move it more comfortably around the screen this way. It's kind of weird if you have a full PNG and then you're just moving it willy-nilly on the screen, you know? I thought this would look more... No. It's time to drawing you. Doing you? Doing? Oh, de-wing me. No! My wings! I mean, I know they're part of the problem here, but I at least wanted to show Dragon first. But I think taking off the wings would help. Either extending the ropes to just be infinitely tall or adjusting the branch, I think, are kind of where I'm at. And I don't really want to do any of that, but it's not about the art as much as it is about the viewing experience and the art, but yeah. I think the wings are kind of in the way, sadly. But I love them. I worked so hard on those dang wings. Also, ta-da! No! Don't put them in auction! What I'll probably do is after the stream, I'll make some minor adjustments and put them in Discord and let people vote. Democracy is a great idea, right? Actually, that would be a pretty texture. Do you think... I kind of want to use note blocks for this now. I don't usually use note blocks when building, but it would be really pretty for the boat. Just because it's a different texture, and then I could go into something like deep slate, or actually black stone would be prettiest, wouldn't it? Dang, if I just look. It's a bit, yeah, it's a bit more red. So let's get out to, what's the materials? I think I need wood and redstone. I'm not sure if I have redstone, but I do think I have wood. At the very least, I can use the cherry wood I collected. I should at least have some redstone somewhere, right? There's redstone. There's wood. Now, it's something like... this, right? Yeah. Are you satisfied with your attention emotional moment? Yes, yes, thank you. I was joking. I wasn't serious. I was joking. I'm sorry, I was joking. There was nobody here. I was all alone. Let's see. If we do something like this. And then I need to pick out my yellows too, but let's do. I think that's a nice color palette for the boat, and I want a bright yellow and some copper. Because apparently copper is important for a steamboat for some reason, and yellow, bright yellow looked good too. I'm just going off of the color-wise, the picture I saw. Would this work for our yellows? I mean, it's not really the right shape, but you know. That's what they all say. 15-ish minutes. For BRB. Okay. That's what happened. That stuff, and then yellow, yellow, yellow. Honestly, there's not a lot of good yellow. I guess I'll do bamboo. A little unkeen, but you know. I think it's gonna be the only block that gets me the colors I want. Hydrate! Is this gonna be yellow enough to look right? I think it will. Yeah, as an accent, I wish it was brighter, but it'll do. It'll do. My... ability to judge distances is horrible. This is why I don't like having fire on my sword. Never mind, my job website is crying in a corner right now. Well, that's lovely. I'm practicing combat to see if I can do a little better. Oh my gosh! I'm trying to get to the point where I can judge distances, but I feel like it's worse to judge distances when you have... Well, the baby zombies certainly aren't easy, but... Like, I can barely judge distances on the screen, and I don't know if it's, like, lag or the screen or what, but it's so difficult to judge distances here. Actually, it might partially be because the way I have it set on this angled screen is that the middle is at a curve. It's not at the bottom of the curve either. It's at a midpoint in the curve. So it goes a little further back on one side and it goes... Yeah. It is the curved one. It is the curved one. But in all fairness to the curved screen, I have a feeling maybe it affects your sense of judgment when part of the screen is going away from you and part of the screen is coming towards you. Because of the place I have it on the curve. Now that I think about it. Ooh, nice swing. Thanks. Thank you. That might be part of my problem now that I think about it. I'm gonna go up to a safe place and adjust that real quick and see if that helps. That's more or less the middle. Let me look for monsters this way. This might be a very solvable problem. Oh, that's so much easier. Okay, that was my fault. That was my fault. I just can't hit him. He's just evil. That wasn't my fault. That was just evil baby zombiness. There. So weird to move it. A very solvable or very unsolvable. Now we gotta go once to say hi to you. I believe Thomas complimenting your combat ability. I know he's complimenting me, but it... Shoot. There we go. Anyway, I gotta go want to say hi to you, Hedgehog. Thank you, Tom. It was so nice seeing you. A very solvable or very unsolvable. What happened to the flat screen that you prefer putting things on? I put the Minecraft on the flat screen once, and you said that doesn't look very good. So I didn't do it again, because it is partially the viewing experience. It's not like it helped me that much. Shoot! I'm practicing combat. Okay, why are you bad now then? I said it's easier, not that I was good. I think I'm doing slightly better. I'm not great at judging distances as it is, and having it on the curve was a very bad idea. I just never thought of that. Let me rephrase that. Why are you having difficulties with it now? Because I can't judge distances at the best of times, let's be honest. I'm horrible at distance judging. And then I added an extra layer of difficulty loss. That's what my problem was. If you're bad at judging distances, don't make it hard on yourself. That's the moral of the story. Let me, I read that. Shockingly, I think I'm reading stuff okay today. Where is use? Oh, it's in the cave, isn't it? Trying to get to the point where I can consistently do battle without hitting my head on a zombie. Or other enemies. It's not gone well, but you know, I am getting slightly better. Like, the improvements are small, but they are there. You see, all you need to do is stay still and wait for them to come to you. Yeah, that's why I like thorns. It does all the work for me. Yeah, I think this is nice with this, and I don't certainly want to use it in this color palette, but I don't think it's the yellow I want. I want bright neon yellow. I might have to use like concrete or something, which is a shame, because I could have done so many cooler things if it was just like a fence or something. Oh well, maybe I'll use scaffolding for the look or whatever that I want. Maybe it's okay that it's more subtle. But I feel like you can get a pretty good boat out of this. It's very monotone and stuff, but you know, that's okay. Monotone might be the wrong word. Wait, do I have silk touch on anything? Yeah. I don't remember if these need silk touch or not. Monochrome, though it's not the right description. Not monochrome. Monochromatic. It's when you make things very... It doesn't matter. It's not the right thing, but like very, What I'm thinking of is very specific, but it doesn't matter, as I said. So I want to figure out maybe the base of the boat first. Because otherwise I'm not sure how I'm going to put this together in the tree unless I know a general shape for a boat. That might be the right, not the right description. I don't know. I'm just having fun with that. Okay, don't worry, Head. If you keep reading the same message, maybe it's time for you to look up and down. Maybe you missed something or not. Oh, you still get bots. Yes, Tom, I still get bots. Oh my gosh, I missed that. Oh my gosh. Now I feel bad. Now I feel like a terrible person. Let's use this to kind of get an idea. Is that like a believable shadow for this bit? Like, if we take some more of this and we do like, okay, excuse me. This is so wrong and not how you should do things, but it's fine for today. If you do like that, does it kind of look like this bit's in shadow? A little bit. And then you go maybe down and you have like that. And then then I think I had other blocks. You can do like a chimney type thing up here. It's gonna look so weird. Oh, do I want to use the shroom light or the instead of the copper? Like, would the shroom light look better maybe? Okay, it kind of already looks like a and like we're all good with having more light here, right? Like, I know it's supposed to be copper, but I kind of like the shroom light better as the copper. See, if you reread something twice, it's just going to try to read something else. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Eventually it'll be something new, though. I know that's not how words work, but, you know. If we replace the copper like so, that's kind of cute. And then a little bit of yellow would have been good as well, but I have no yellow. I don't have the yellow I want. I want like bright yellow, and there's like no bright yellow except for maybe I can think of one thing that's really bright yellow in this game. I'm starting to realize the lack of yellows, which is sad because yellow's a nice color. No, it could never be new. I'm just going to repeat myself because I like repeating myself. You don't need bright yellow. I do want bright yellow though. I want it. I want it. I have a couple options. I can use this for my bright yellow. Well, that didn't go particularly well. Or I can use concrete, but if this fails, then the concrete will fail too, so I'm just getting... Since it's pretty much the same color. Better to do the wool here. Always wanting things. Yeah, I'm so picky. I like that. That's cute. And then if you put a little roof on the top bit, like if I was to do like, say, properly do this, it would be like... Isn't that cute? And then if we had some scaffolding, we can make it even cuter. I mean, I might use, depending on how close the color is, I'll use bamboo fences instead, because if the color's close enough. But if the color is not close enough, I will do something else, but... Bamboo fences are probably gonna work just fine. But don't you think it kind of looks like a boat? Kind of cute. I mean, it's like a pathetic mini part boat, but you know. Yes, yes, I see you sent me a steamboat image. Nice, cute. You want me to do it in ice blue. Nice. And red. I can send you the one I'm looking at. Maybe. Nope. I'll do it later. Oh, you're typing in my chat. Anyway, no, I just wanted to give you more color examples since everything else is black and white. I mean, there's a lot of black and white. The one I found is very... I just liked the colors. I wasn't sticking to the colors because I just thought the colors would look nice in my base because the colors in my base are a bit all over the place. I mean, I could do more like reds and icy blues, but I feel like this is, and that would certainly, I just was kind of trying to avoid blue in the blue tree. I don't know. There's not that many blue blocks, and I kind of feel like the blue in the blue tree wouldn't look great. I do love purple, but there's so much white already in my base that I just felt like I don't want to go more pure white. And that's how I ended up on this combination Lost. Is I thought the colors that from that boat looked good. And if mimicking it worked in my base, then that would at least break things up. Because my base is a bit... It's all over the place, yes. But it's very consistent at the same time. Why did it not shift? Wants to give you a general idea where to place color. Yeah. Gotcha, I gotcha. I still think the yellow, if, depending on the scale I do this at, I still think this yellow on the black soot stack is really cute. Why am I digging that with that? Like, I just like the idea of the soot stack like that. I don't know. And now it's a torch. Like my darker blues or my greenish blues. Me as well, me as well. My tree is made out of purple and blue colors. Well, it's also got pink, but I don't think the pink's that big of a deal. I mean, it's a big part of the tree, though. I will give you that. That's true. But as much as I love greenish blues, greens, all that, I feel like there's so much of it in the area already. There's so much already. I guess I could move to greens. I do feel like oranges are gonna be part of a theme boat for like, you know, no matter what. Maybe it's a bit eroded at the top, so it would be more teal because I doubt. But no, the smokestacks should still work in the tree as long as you're, still giving them coal and stuff. But maybe you have them eroded a bit, maybe. But not the icy blues. Icy blues. Okay, I like pretty much every color there is. So, like, maybe I'm biased, but I just don't think there's a bad color. But, like, I feel like if it's too bright and out there, it's gonna look really weird in the space. Because it's kind of already very bright and out here. We're kind of exciting here. Maybe moss colors instead. Yeah, you're too bright and out there. Thanks. Is that what you're saying? Mossy colors, maybe? I do like the note block look. I do think I want to use the note block in this design for the base of the ship. And I think a lighter color in between the note block and whatever comes next is kind of necessary. Birch seems like a good option because it's not as bright as, say, some of my other block choices I've been using. But let's see. If we do this and we break up the colors. Anyways, I shall stop distracting myself and get back to work. Okay, enjoy your day at work. Snow's a bit... That's a no. I guess yellow ochre frog lights could be cute, but I don't really want to build it out of glowing blocks for the most part. For the most part, maybe we don't want to glow. Quartz would probably be good. Do I have quartz? That's a lot of quartz, though. Do I have quartz blocks anywhere? I don't think I have any made. White wool could work. I think I used quartz blocks for something. Not here. Not here. Let's just try white wool first. Didn't I test out quartz blocks for the other? I really feel like I had some quartz blocks made up. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5. I even had smooth quartz at one point. What the heck happened to my quartz? Unless it's in a box. That's a possibility. I do like that. He's nice. I'm gonna go check on Nameless's villagers and see if he has a guy who does quartz. I think he might. That's the wrong thing. Ah, there we go. Do one of you sell quartz? No. Well, there's no point in that. They're nameless. I'm not really worried about him having enough iron. I think that's fine. He's supposed to be working. He is working in the mines right now. Something like that. He'll never know. Specifically the German coal mines. I don't know about that, but sure. Yeah, probably should have made sure this was more on the safe side first, but you know, hindsight, right? Hindsight. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's dangerous. Anyways, have you watched anything interesting? I watched the finale. I watched the finale to Past Life this last week. That was fun and interesting and epic and all that. I don't think it's really your style. What is setting me on fire? Oh, that's nice. Perfect. Exactly what I'm looking for. What is my style? I just don't think Past Life is really, you know, your kind of thing. I mean, I like it, but I like Minecraft YouTube, so there you go. Well, some Minecraft YouTube. I don't, like, watch everything, but I watch some. That is true. I mean, yeah. I feel like that might have just fallen into the, well, that's not great. I mean, let's see, what else did I watch? I watched some art videos. I don't know if that's really your speed, but you know. Let's see, what else did I watch since you want to know? Not much, honestly, if you're looking at actually watched. As far as like listened in the background while doing something else, tons of stuff. Hours and hours and hours of stuff. But like actually watched, very little. Um, Probably a bit of a bad habit, but I asked to see you ramble about something, honestly. Um, well, I'm just not in a rambling place, I guess. I don't know. I don't really have anything I want to ramble about. I don't feel like rambling today. Oh, not great. Oh. I do have something. It's new. It's not really something to be rambling about, but it is really cool and I'm really excited. Um, there's a new device in the house and that's why I ended up playing Minecraft. It's because our Switch isn't plugged in. There's something cool and new that I bet you don't care about, but I will presumably, unless something goes very awry, be playing Silk Song on it in like a couple days when Silk Song comes out. So, you know. Um, Switch 2, just saying. Little words. Chin off your wealth now, I see. Yeah. Actually, my sister saved up for it. I just contributed a little bit, but my sister saved up for it for quite a while. And she paid for most of it, but I did finish it off with just a little bit. So the one showing off her wealth would be my sister, not the rest of us. Um what was I doing? I feel like I was grabbing something. Play out something in particular. I feel like I wanted my pickaxe. Pickaxe. My fortune pick. Yeah, that's what I was out for. Just for? $17. Let's leave 5. So you really didn't want to play Silk Song on keyboard, I see. I'd rather not, no. I just think that sounds unpleasant. Oh, that's cute. I'll do that. That'll be a cute boat colors. I'll probably still use Blackstone for the bottom, though. Maybe build it out of dirt and replace the blocks? Because what should I build it out of? Maybe the moss? Hmm. Uh, I should clean this up at least a little bit. I'll put the weed away, I guess. And the bamboo can be put away as well. This is bamboo right here. And then the wheat can be put away down here, I think. Yeah, there's wheat. Actually, wheat can be turned into hay bales and put away. Yeah, I think I've pressed enough to keep being cute without me. Thank you for hanging out with me. That is a horrible placement. I have no idea. Thanks for the hydrate. Oh, are we doing stuff tomorrow? But so. Yes, I am doing stuff tomorrow. Okay. Enjoy your tomorrows then. And since that we're doing peak, yeah. Okay, that you confused me. I deserve it though. Well, I'm gonna go refill my rockets, but yay! I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my little character. Well, we'll figure it out before tomorrow. Okay, I should say you're the... No. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. To die. Don't die. That's no good. Flower! Did I get the flower? Did, yes! Okay, that's awesome. Did you gain my honor? The only way. I don't think that's the only way. I think, you know, there are other things you can do in your life. That's so pretty. I love the flower. It looks like a little gem popping out of the tree. I like that. I'm gonna leave that for now. Um, that was the wrong thing. I'm bored. I'm kinda... Today's a slow day for stream. People are busy. They have their lives. That's fine. I actually am fine with that. Don't get me wrong. Don't misinterpret. Well, I guess you can misinterpret. Go ahead. That's not my business. But, like, it... I just... I'm not feeling it. I might finish up. It's been an hour. I'll try and last another little bit, but I don't know. Not feeling it. You missed the perfect Monday. You missed, like, the perfect Monday hedge when no one was working. I know. I know. But I got to spend time with my mom, and we did a lot of setup. We did a lot of setup yesterday for the device I mentioned, the Switch 2. To get everything sorted and getting that set. I don't feel bad about missing it, even though it would have been such a wonderful day for streaming. But I got time with my mom, and I got stuff done. It was productive. Was at least fun to do the setup. More the... It just... It was like going through and finding account information and stuff, as well as like disassembling all the stuff by the computer and putting it together. The actual Switch 2, once we got it on setup, was like half an hour max. It was fast. But the getting set up was not. My family has always tended toward just start a new account the next device you get for Nintendo. And this time we decided not to do that, so it wasn't... Yeah. I really should stop procrastinating. Okay, I should. Yeah. Making sense because you wouldn't keep your digital games. Well, we didn't do digital games until the most recent one. I think we had one digital game till the most recent one. Otherwise, we've always done physical, and we still usually do physical if it's an option. I think of the games we do currently, a handful of ones we really like aren't physical. I think Deltarune isn't. I think Hollow Knight isn't. But you kind of have to order those specialty. Actually, Deltarune doesn't have a physical, and it won't until the game fully comes out, I believe. Or at least you can't get the full game physical. So that's not available. And then Hollow Knight while it does exist, it was one we were less sure about. And you kind of have to get it specialty, so getting it physical isn't as easy as other games. I won't get it physical. What about its health? I know, right? And the card games, you won't believe this. They don't even have physical as an option. So those are digital. But usually we do physical games. Yeah. Incredible. We're so cool like that. I think before we got the Switch, the only non-physical game we had was games. Well, I think there were a few, but like it was games like for the Wii, we don't have a physical for the Zelda 1 because that's a download. And then for wait, maybe? Yeah, I don't think we have. I'm not sure on that one actually. I think it's just digital, maybe. But we got like something fancy. Get the joke? Get it? Get it? Doctor joke? I got the doctor joke. It's brilliant. They're so unhealthy, those non-physical games. They're refusing to get their physicals. They really need a checkup. Right? That's kind of what you're saying. Did I get the joke? Did I? Did I? I know, right? Some people prefer games that don't get physicals. I mean, can you believe them? What is wrong with them wanting such unhealthy games? This is why people say games rot your brains. They don't get their physicals on time. Yeah, so that's why I'm rotted. I mean, it was the natural progression of the joke, you know. I know, but I don't trust those doctors in the physical. You make a good valid point there, but it's healthy.